Yeah, and no doubt this is a team that gave them a lot of trouble last season.
Yeah, they dropped the season series, but this is a preseason game, rather meaningless in the big picture, but still perhaps a chance to measure themselves up against this opponent.
Villanueva with the bucket.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Kept alive. And Adams kicks to Durant. Fires the three. Count the bucket.
Nice stroke from long range, and if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Here's Villanueva, and that comes off the assist by Raymond Felton. Felton has got 3 assists now in this one. Mavericks last season, Clark, were very tough down the stretch in games. Had a lot of players that shined all the time during crunch time.
Well, when you've got guys like Dirk and Monte that can create their own shot, it gives you a chance to win close games. It's a big reason they were 6-0 in overtime games, in my opinion.
It's stolen by Ibaka. And now Westbrook pushing it. Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
Check out the fellas. Check out his teammates over on the bench. So they are going crazy.
Now here's Felton. Pass to Matthews. It's hauled in by Adams. Thunder trailing by 21. It's Durant with the drive. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Look at this for his career. 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Shot clock at 6. The three from Matthews. That's good. Matthews has got 15 points.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
Westbrook with a wide open look. Westbrook missing again.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Nice shot by Felton.
No hesitation when he saw the space that D was giving him. That's 2.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Screen by Ibaka. Pass to Singler. Oklahoma City moving it around. Unloads. That one wide left.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Over to the left wing. Wesley Matthews on the wing. Defended by Durant. Matthews into the lane. Shoots a fader. And it's Matthews again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Outside Westbrook. From deep. It's rebounded by Dallas. Villanueva's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
No luck for him this half after being outstanding from outside the arc in the first half.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
For Dallas, they have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Thunder shooting just 26% out there, a terrible showing from an offense capable of much better. And here's Matthews. 16 points for him. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. Outside Williams. Over Durant. No good. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. Mavericks ahead, running away with it. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And we're getting back to the action. It's the NBA preseason here on 2K Sports. Dallas has gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the fourth quarter. So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant the 3 and Ibaka the 4. Russell Westbrook out there with Kyle Singler. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low. So here's Westbrook. The Mavericks making the shot. And Singler kicks to Westbrook. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, it makes it tough for the defense to chase that ball around when it moves that crisply all over the court.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
With a much bigger man guarding him, that's not an easy shot to get off. Never mind to knock down. Terrific basket.
And there's the whistle, fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
What a game it's been for Westbrook. He has 17 points, and he's drained 3 three-point bombs so far.
Don't stop. Don't hesitate. Keep firing from out there when the shot's falling like this.
Jenkins, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Well, you know, the Mavs made the playoffs last season, but they really had a hard time against the rest of the Western Conference contenders, in part because they struggled defensively. Offensively, they were pretty good, but they didn't quite come up with enough stops when they needed them.
A nice shot by Barea.
And we're seeing the shots start to fall for them now.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, this has been an extremely efficient second half for them up to this point.
Now here's Durant. Back to Westbrook. There's the dish to Durant. Just 5 on the clock. Powell pulls it in. And Greg, you talked about what the Mavs did, how they played against the West, 29-23 record against the rest of the conference.
Yeah, but Kevin, it's a little misleading, the win total. I mean, if you look at the Mavs against the teams that they compare themselves to, which are the playoff teams in the West, they were only 10-18 over the course of the season.
Good point. Evan Harris is checked in for Dallas. Now here's Jenkins. He's covered by Singler. Harris outside. Wing shot on the way. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you really thought that was going to be a gimme, but unable to convert.
Yeah, and a little self-talk, angry self-talk for himself after that miss.
And that one's good.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Westbrook with the steal. Out on his own on the break. The finish. A big dunk at the end of the break.
Just a good, solid, aggressive finish there on the break.
Not going to get much easier than that, Greg. Simple.
Evans, a screen on Westbrook. Harris dishes to Evans. Powell, the pass to Anderson. The feed to Powell. 6 to shoot. And it's Anderson atop the key. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Hey, get Westbrook.
Westbrook against Harris. Ibaka wide open. He fires. And a miss there on the triple. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Evans. Out to Harris. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And he's not going to pass up on chances like that. Even with just a sliver of daylight, he can get to the rim.
Singler right side. Back to Westbrook. Outside Durant. For 3. Rebounded by Devin Harris.
Some of the shots he's taken have been real head scratchers. I mean, come on. He's out there playing like it's a game of horse at the park. Well, you know, we're far enough away from the 2013 draft where we can start to get a feel for just how strong it was. I mean, initial feeling was it was a weak draft, but There have been some gems coming out of it of late.
And that one's good. Oklahoma City has gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Now here is Singler. But they get it back. Here's Ibaka. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
He misses the free throw. And guys, Serge Ibaka's production was just a little off last season. We're not talking, big number changes. We're talking small dips in a number of categories.
Well, one category where he did really fall off, though, Kevin, was field goal percentage. A career 53% shooter, he dropped down to 47.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Charlie Villanueva's checked in for Powell. Felton comes in for Jenkins. And Barea subbed in for Harris. That's off as well, so he misses both.
And getting back to Ibaka, everything changed for him the minute Kevin Durant was lost last season. I mean, defenses could focus on him, and he was the Thunder's only front court scoring threat. And as much as he's improved on offense, he still has neither the flexibility nor skill set to be a guy that can be considered a first or second option offensively. Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Mavericks.
Clark, looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Wesley Matthews. He was everywhere, defensively, offensively. The effort we saw from him tonight, I think, was the difference.
And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Clearly a mental lapse at an inopportune time.
Yeah, that's a terrible mistake, Greg, to make it any time, but it's really exacerbated when you make it at this time. Talking about Ibaka, last season was good for his growth. I mean, he got a taste of what it's like to be the first or second scoring option rather than an afterthought. Now it's up to him to take that experience and convert it into improvement.
We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook up top, guarded by Barea. And it's Westbrook again missing. It's been all Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now here's Barea. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that concludes this NBA preseason matchup. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And time now to head over to Ernie Johnson for the 2K postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Wesley Matthews. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
Well, he showed us just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
He made a big impact with his three-point shooting. 12, that's right, 12 of his points came from beyond the arc. He really allowed them to stretch out the defense and open up the floor for driving lanes as well.
And that'll do it for us tonight, folks. The NBA regular season inching closer and closer. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.